What is it?
Can new people just starting to play CSGO ever have a shot at being pro, or is this something that you need a lot of experience in?
It's kind of like, do we have a shot at going pro in Dota 2?
No.
Or like
You have to play it. At least 2. You need to at least give yourself a 2.5 year timeline.
Question. Okay, so the question was, do new people have a shot at
turning pro right now in CSGO if they just started?
Yeah.
That's hard.
You need at least 2 years.
Scott did it.
He played games already. Like, you gotta jump straight into it. This isn't like, I'm gonna play the 60 hertz monitor for 6 months and see if I'm good.
I think it kind of depends.
It's like 144 hertz monitor, good FPS, train hard, watch demos, get into it.
Not only
and
that,
that's 2 years.
It depends where you're coming from. Are you just talking about just starting playing video games? Like video games?
You probably don't have a chance.
You have no chance, like for a couple of years at least. But if you came
More
from
than
like
2.
where he came from, or you came from like a past game that's kind of like Go, then you might have a chance if you're already good.
How should I know if I'm ready for the pro scene?
Well, you're probably like way more consistent. Anytime someone asks me like, how can I be more consistent? That just means you're not very good. It's like the blunt answer. Everyone always asks, how can I be more consistent? Well, be honest with yourself. You're not going to be consistent until you're a well-rounded player, and you're not going to be pro until you're a well-rounded player. So that's like the honest answer,
really
right?
good at one thing.
Or really good at like you're insane at opping, or insane at entry fragging. But like, I guess this is more to my NA people, because I think we're just starting to fix a lot of popular misconceptions about being a pro in NA, where everyone thinks they want to be the entry fragger, but you can be a support player, a slow player, a fast player. You just need to be good at something, and know your strengths. I think that's it, right? Knowing what you're good and bad at, so you don't try to do things you're bad at every round.
I'm not saying I'm a good entry fragger, but man, if you want to be an entry fragger, I'd suggest you rethink that one. It is not fun sometimes.
Pretty much got to be okay with dying every round.
You gotta be okay with having the shittiest stats and sometimes having good ones.
Ryan lost his shit after one of those. He was like, I'm not going for a starter flashbang.
Ryan's like, if you guys don't flash me, I'm leaving the server.
I'm gonna loop
I
around
said
and
there was
after
a point.
stuff.
There was a point where I was literally running in first and getting off every first, and I was just like, dude, this sucks. This is dumb.
That's a
Flash.
failure.
Give me a fucking flash.
What do you do against an opponent that doesn't have much to offer on demos?
We had to focus on our own strats then. I mean, we already run our own strats. Like, if you look across all of our maps, we're running the same stuff from team to team. There's just minor tweaks from game to game based on how we see a team plays. And an example I used earlier was when like NFL teams watch the other team play, like an offensive lineman watches their rival defensive lineman that they're about to go against. They watch a lot of their footwork and how they push off the ground, and they counter that. And that's a lot of the stuff that we do. So just like minor, tiny adjustments from game to game, but we pretty much run the same strats.
Is the only way to improve the spray by feel or by playing a lot?
Wait, what?
They're asking about your spray. How did you get your spray? So.
Oh, how did I improve mine?
Yeah, he said by feel. I remember.
Yeah,
about it.
I just kind of do it by feel. Like, I mean,
Just
He's like-
deathmatched a lot, right?
like the more you play, you just keep. Literally, what I forced myself in deathmatch to just spray. Like, instead of taking the time to aim, I just sprayed and sprayed and sprayed, and it's just like over time you could tell that you're going off course with your spray, and you're just gonna fix it as you keep screwing up the spray, and it'll get better.
Yeah, you see people on betas.
Yeah, it's all feel, honestly. Like, if someone asks me how do you explain the spray pattern, I'll be like, give me your mouse. I'll just watch my hand, but it doesn't help. It's hard to explain the spray pattern. Like, you can't.
There's that visual website.
Dude,
Yeah, but even the visual website, like, even when I was trying to learn,
use that shit.
even when I was trying to learn the spray, the visual website, like.
A lot of people, I think, undervalue where they start on the body. Like, Shroud obviously has a good spray, but that's because he has good aim and starts his crosser where he wants to start it. A lot of people like start at the knees and they're like, why didn't I kill him faster? Well, their first 2 bullets hit you in the chest, your first 2 bullets hit him in the waist. They're just jumping faster with damage, so you gotta aim well.
That's why he does lessons and I don't.
What's each of your use mic buttons? Starting with Shroudy and going left.
My mic button, to talk in like Mumble or TeamSpeak or whatever, it's V, but in game it's caps lock.
I use spacebar.
Caps lock, V in game, opposite of Shroudy.
Caps lock C in game.
Caps lock Q in game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
Sean?
game?
Magic fingers, Gares.
Yeah, just like move my fingers up.
Sean, no quick
Sean
switch.
Kenny.
I don't know what got me
Chase
to that like a long
Sweatpants.
time ago.
Do you not
I
have,
had a
do you not have
quick
quick switch?
No, I don't have a quick switch.
I should get rid of that.
You should.
I should.
Do you have mines for
quick
nades?
switching's the worst.
I do, yeah.
I need to get mines for nades, man.
You don't want to sit there and DM for
Dude,
an
we're
hour.
all entertained.
That's actually a big point. A lot of people don't realize. A lot of pros, if you over DM, like very few pros will DM the whole time. Like maybe like an Edward, I saw DMing all day. Some players, but a lot of players, they just like to get into that comfort zone and then just step out of off their computer before the match.
Yeah. It's not like sitting in a classroom. Like you wouldn't give a lecture for like 14 hours straight. You get super bored eventually.
Yeah.
So you want to keep your mind fresh. Like have that reset moment.
In all teams, when you like boot camp or anything, getting heated and being okay with it is like a big part of it because like you don't want problems once you go live. So like if there is something boiling and you're just like that one player who's like, I don't like how you play this spot, and you don't say anything until you're playing for $100,000, you're kind of a pussy. So you need to be able to have that confrontation with your teammate in the boot camp, in the hotel, wherever it's at. So occasionally we feel like fighting each other.
Yeah.
Just so when we go live, we love each other.
No, like something that's different about our team compared to a lot of the other North American teams is we'll often like flare up and fight and forget it pretty much within like 2 minutes.
For
Like
sure.
once it's off your chest, it's over.
You just-
On the ice.
Like I'm pretty sure I was screaming at Jordan when we were late one day and I walked out my room and saw him in boxers cooking bacon.
Yeah, we were supposed to get the shuttle
I
for like
lost my
9:15.
shit on him.
And Sean got back all like on time and ready, and I'm just in there like heating up bacon.
I opened the door already with my backpack on, and Jordan's in his boxers making eggs and bacon. I just lose it.
Oh my god! And I.